Hello and welcome. I'm so glad you have chosen to spend this time with me today. Go ahead and find a comfortable seat, perhaps your favorite chair by the window or a quiet spot on the porch. Take a moment to settle in. Adjust your posture so you feel supported and let your shoulders drop away from your ears. You have walked a long and meaningful path to get to this moment. You carry within you decades of stories, laughters, challenges, overcome, and a quiet, steady wisdom that only time can provide. Today is not about doing more or being more. It is about honoring who you already are. It is about finding that soft, steady rhythm of peace that belongs to you in this season of life. Before we begin our conversation, let's just take a slow breath together. Inhale deeply through your nose, feeling your chest expand, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Let the world outside wait for a little while. This time is just for you. You deserve this stillness. You have earned this quiet. Understanding peace in later life. When we are younger, we often view peace as a destination. Sometimes we will find reach once the house is paid off, the children are grown, or the career is finished. But as we move into these golden years, between 50 and 80 and beyond, we begin to realize that peace is not a place we arrive at. It is a way of traveling. Peace in this stage of life means something deeper than it did in our 30s or 40s. It is no longer about the absence of noise. It is about the presence of serenity within the noise. It is the ability to look at the world and say, I don't have to fix everything today. It is the freedom of letting go of the heavy backpack of social comparison. You no longer need to keep up with anyone. Your pace is the right pace. Think for a moment about the pressure we used to carry, the pressure to prove ourselves, to climb ladders, to meet everyone else's expectations. Doesn't it feel good to see that burden down? Peace is the quiet realization that you are enough, exactly as you are sitting here right now. Accepting life as it is doesn't mean giving up. It means moving into a state of grace. It means looking at your past, even the parts that were difficult, and acknowledging that those chapters are written. We cannot change the link on the pages, but we can choose how we read the story today. When we stop fighting what was, we find an incredible amount of energy to enjoy what is. Take a slow breath. Peace is found in the now. It is the way the sunlight hits the floorboards, the taste of your morning tea, or the sound of the birds in the yard. It is a soft internal yes to the present moment. Daily habits for a peaceful lifestyle. Our days are the containers of our lives, and we can choose what we fill them with. I want you to think about your morning. When you first wake up, before you turn on the television or check your phone, try to claim the first 30 minutes for your soul. Sit in the silence. Listen to the house wake up. This is a morning calm routine. It doesn't have to be complicated. it might just be sitting with your hands wrapped around a warm mug, noticing the steam and giving thanks for a new day. We live in the world that is very loud. The news is often frantic, and the digital world is designed to keep us in a state of urgency. But you have the power to turn down the volume. You can choose to limit the noise. Perhaps you decide to check the news only once a day or not at all on Sundays. Notice how your body feels when you choose silence over static. Silence is a gift you give to your nervous system. Movement is also a form of prayer and peace. A gentle walk is not just for your body, it is for your mind. When you walk, try not to walk for a destination or a step count. Walk to notice. Notice the texture of the trees, the colors of the garden in your neighborhood, and the feel of the air against your skin. This is meditation in motion. And then there is the habit of gratitude. And the end of the day, before you close your eyes, name 3 small joys, not big, life changing events, but simple things. A good conversation with a neighbor, a delicious meal, the way of a soft blanket feels. These small joys are the threads that weave a peaceful life. When we look for them, we find that they are everywhere. Gentle motivation for seniors. Sometimes we hear the word motivation and we think of intensity or sweet or hard work. But I want to speak to you about a different kind of motivation, a gentle motivation. This is the spark that keeps us curious and connected without the weight of should or must. In this season of life, your purpose doesn't have to be loud. It can be found in small, meaningful goals. Maybe your purpose is being the steady, loving presence in your family. Maybe it is tending to a small garden, or finally learning how to paint, or volunteering a few hours a week to share your skills with someone younger. Purpose is simply about staying engaged with life. It is about waking up and having a reason to open the curtains. Think about what makes your heart feel light. What are you curious about? Curiosity is the secret to staying young at heart. You are never too old to learn a new craft, read a new genre of book, or explore a part of your town you have never visited. Motivation without guilt means moving at a speed that respects your body and your spirit. If you plan to clean the garage today, but your body told you it needed a nap and a book instead, listen to your body. That isn't laziness, it is wisdom. You have spent a lifetime working hard. Now you can work softly. Stay connected to people, but do it in ways that nourish you. Surround yourself with those who speak your language of peace. A phone call to an old friend, a letter written by hand, a short visit. These are the connections that keep us vibrant. You have so much value to offer, even if that value is simply your presence and your listening ears. Emotional healing and self kindness. As we move through these years, it is important to practice a very specific kind of kindness, the kindness we show to ourselves. Many of us are our own harshest critics. We remember mistakes we made 20 years ago and we let them haunt our quiet moments. I want to invite you to practice self forgiveness. You were doing the best you could with the tools you had at the time. Can you look back at that younger version of yourself and offer them the same compassion you would offer a dear friend? Accepting aging with grace is an act of courage. Our bodies change and our pace changes, but our essence remains. When you look in the mirror, try to see the beauty in the lines of your face. They are the maps of every smile you have shared and every worry you have overcome. They are badges of a life lived. Speak kindly to yourself when you forget a name or move a bit slower. Don't scold yourself. Smile at the humanness of it. Say it yourself. I'm doing just fine. I'm exactly where I need to be. This internal gentleness is the foundation of a truly peaceful lifestyle. When you are a friend to yourself, the world becomes a much friendlier place. Take a slow breath. Closing reflection and peaceful ending. As we come to the end of our time together today, I want you to sit with a sense of calm confidence. You are a person of immense worth. Your value is not tied to what you produce, how much money you have, or how busy your calendar is. Your value is inherent. It is in your breath, your perspective, and the quiet love you bring to the world. The world needs your peace. It needs your steady hand and your calm heart. As you go about the rest of your day, try to carry this stillness with you. When things feel rushed, remember you can choose to slow down. When things feel loud, remember you can find your center in the silence. You are a light in your family and your community, even in the ways you don't realize. Just by being a person who chooses peace, you give others permission to do the same. Thank you for allowing me to walk with you for these moments. Remember that you are cherished, you are wise, and you are never alone on this journey. Sleep well when the night comes, and wake with a gentle heart when the sun rises. May your days be filled with simple joys, and may your heart always find its way back to peace.